All right. Introduce yourself.
Killa Wayne. Oliver Dwayne Roberts, better known as Killa Wayne.
For the dime moves and the lokes, for the 6-4s on spokes, for the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole, for the homegirls with the scrap game, little homies that gang bang, from Pelican Bay to YA, rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you've been through. Shit you had to go get to. Your mama gave birth on the turf. I know them killers you kin to. This for the lost generation, broke as hell, mad and impatient. But if you know your history, you can't have a strong foundation, baby.
Lifting weights when I was on sport, they start calling me Big Knee.
Six Shakur from Eastside, Bloodstone, getting by six. Also known as Shady Eye is my hood name.
Man, kid ain't got to be put on Piru, man. Nigga, do you.
I created Carver Park in my mother's garage.
They call me Tiny Ant from Rolling 60, but yet known as Tylo Tiny Ant.
Start hanging out, start messing with the Bloods, and then I turned to Bloodstone Villain.
Turtle went got his little sawed off, came out there, took one leap over the wall, and just started beating him on his car.
Where'd you grow up at?
Right here in the Nixon Gardens in the Compton.
When you moved to Compton?
When I was 13 years old.
Where'd you land at in Compton?
On Willow Street.
And how did the concept of Midtown come about?
We were surrounded by Piru. Lucas Park Piru, Fruittown Piru.
So why
Park?
Why Crips and not Piru?
I couldn't dig Piru.
Who was your Crip influence?
My Crip influence?
Who did you look up to want to be a Crip?
I met Tookie. I met Took. And I wanted to stay a Crip.
Did you ever meet Raymond Washington?
Yeah, but he robbed me.
Raymond robbed you?
Yeah.
For what, leather jacket?
No, some chicken.
Chicken? He took the chicken?
Yeah.
Where was y'all at?
On Manchester and Broadway.
Was you still a kid at that time?
Yeah.
Okay. So what junior high school did you attend?
Markham.
Markham, and what high school?
Jordan.
We went to Jordan. But you still went to school in Watts?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, when you was living in Compton, you still went to school in Watts?
Yeah, but they kicked me out because I lived in Compton. I went to Job Corps after that.
What year were you born?
55.
What made you want to be a Crip after Raymond jacked you for your chicken? Would you be anti-Crip and run with the Pirus after that?
No, it was just that the Piru was giving me hell.
So look, when did you start Midtown?
I started Midtown back in 73.
So is that the first gang you started?
Yeah.
Was Oaks Park Businessmen out yet?
Yeah, they was out. They was out already.
Did y'all get along?
No.
Who was running Oaks Park?
Down Norwood.
Donald Duck Norwood?
Yeah.
And who did you start Midtown with?
Killa Bray.
Killa Bray was your road dog?
Andre Gavin.
That was your road dog?
Yeah.
Where's he at now?
He did.
Yeah.
Give us a full roll call of the original Midtowns. Your first crew.
Gary Harden, Larry Miller, Suicide Larry, Derek Foreman, known as Dangerous Derek, TJ, Greg from New York City, and of course me.
But when did you meet Killa Bray?
He was jumping on my cousin.
Y'all was about the same age?
No, he about 3 years younger than me.
And that was your concept of Midtown?
Yeah, but we was in the middle of all the games.
Which, it's my understanding that you was a boxer.
Yeah,
And when did you start training to box?
in Utah, Job Corps,
Job
Salt
Corps.
Lake City,
What year was that?
71, 72.
So you got out of Job Corps and you was a fighter then. And
Yeah.
you started Midtown. What Luther Park Pirus was giving you problems?
They tried to initiate me.
They try to make you a Piru
Yeah,
and you wasn't having it.
no,
You put hands on any of them?
yeah.
Let me ask you something. Was the Midtown area Lewis Park territory before you came, or was it neutral?
It was, I don't know what it was. It was all Peru. They thought it was good to come through there. But I don't know what it was. Just like Luna Park on this side, Midtown on this side, and Midtown in the middle.
Let me ask you something. After you turned Crip through Tookie, right? That's what your Crip influence is? You give it to
Yeah.
Tookie? After you turned Crip, did you end up running into Raymond Washington as a Crip?
No, I ran into Raymond Washington before then.
But afterwards, did you ever run back into him?
No. I never seen him again.
So Tookie played Compton and Raymond didn't?
Yeah.
But you guys on the east side of Compton though, right?
Yeah.
When does Rose Street come into play?
With Harvey Hartfield.
Harvey started Rose Street?
Yeah, he came over there and met me on Willow Street
And he got your approval?
to be Midtown.
Okay.
Is that SAG he's talking about?
His
Yeah,
brother-
it's sad.
Let me ask you something. You grew up in the Nickersons.
Yeah.
Were you ever a Green Jacket?
No.
Do you know about the Green Jacket?
Yeah, I know them all.
So you know all the bounty hunters too.
I knew Bounty Hunters.
You weren't never tempted to join the Green Jackets or the bounty
No.
hunters?
No.
Why not? Those are your childhood friends.
Yeah, they're my childhood friends, but I wasn't interested in no Bounty Hunters. I grew up with the Barkers, the Voices.
After you turned Crip, were you still welcome in Nickerson Gardens?
No.
Did you ever try to go back
I
there?
went in there.
And what was the outcome?
I'm still here.
So who do you consider to be Blood's first, Piru or Bounty Hunter?
I don't know nothing about that. It was the Bounty Hunters.
Do you remember when Blood came into play as a gang, as an alliance?
Yeah, back in 71.
Not the Piru alliance, but actual Blood with red rags.
I don't know. I don't know about that. They was all wearing red rags.
Okay. You was all wearing red rags?
They were.
Oh, they were.
I wore red rags too.
Did you?
Yeah.
So when did you guys come with the blue rags? Do you remember?
I came with the blue rag in 72, 73.
Okay, all right.
Let me ask you this. Tookie, Roy Tucker, Zane, or Mac Thomas?
Mac Thomas.
I didn't even finish the question. What's Mac Thomas's reputation in Compton? Where does he fall at in the pecking order?
In the Granny Crips. Mac Thomas was running things there. He was a true brother.
And you mentioned Salty. Who's Salty? Tell us who Salty is.
That was another one that held his own. Salty. He got killed in front of his house, washing the store.
Was you good with Salty and Mac?
Yeah.
You
I
got,
met Mac when I was going to Market.
so you met. So your relationship with Mac comes from Watts.
Yeah.
Was he cripping at Markham?
Yeah, I think so.
So if you can give the first Crips to hit Compton, who would they be? If you can name 5 original Crips that landed in Compton and kicked it off, give us that roll call if you can.
5 original Crips that I knew of.
Yeah, the first ones. When you first started seeing the Crips in Compton, who would that be?
Down Norwood, Mac Thomas, Salty,
What about Honcho?
Honcho came later in the game.
Baby Crip?
Yeah.
What about Tookie in the Red House?
Yeah, he was in the Red House. Took. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. When you started Midtown Crip, was Oak Park Businessman already up and running?
Yeah.
And what was your relationship with that gang at that time?
War?
It was war?
Yeah.
Why
We
was-
just had street squabbles. We used to get out.
Yeah. Who would you get down with from Oaks Park?
A few guys.
But Duck was their leader?
Yeah.
He ended up being a good friend of yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
As he seen me put hands on a couple of his boys.
And did you fight George Foreman or anybody?
No, I trained with him.
You trained with George Foreman?
Yeah, and the Doc Brothers.
Okay.
Okay, so now we got Midtown, we got Oaks Park. So how did Santana come into play?
As the younger generation came up on Santa Fe, they started the new generation.
And who was that? The Tates? Ken Tate and them?
Yeah.
Bullet?
Ken Tate,
Rob and them?
Bay-Rob, yeah.
Give us your original roll call of the youngsters that started Santana.
Turtle, Kenneth Johnson, Ken Tate, Freddie Stage,
That's Baby Gangster?
yeah.
What about Fred Benson?
Fred Benson from he got killed in Long Beach. Fred Benson,
So let me ask you this. When they started Santana, Midtown and Oaks Park was still up and running at the same time, so there was 3 gangs.
no, it's one gang then. We all united.
Why?
Make it have the power. We had the power.
It wasn't over somebody's death that made you guys unite?
Yeah. Bullet.
So after Bullet's death, Santana really came into play as one.
Yeah.
Were you on the streets when Santana came into play, or were you locked up?
I was locked up.
So you was locked up as a Midtown,
Yeah.
and then you came home and your whole neighborhood was Santana.
No. Just from Palmer to Compton Boulevard.
And when did the rest become Santana?
When I came home.
Okay.
My sister, the one you just after hearing on the phone,
Okay.
she turned Santana. And my brother turned Santana. My little brother, he was a Midtown named Fat Daddy.
Also, Turtle and all those original Santanas, they was the original Midtowns first.
Yeah.
Was there any resistance at first?
No.
They jumped right on board.
They jumped on board because we wasn't bullshitting.
Were the Oaks Parks ever Piru affiliated?
No.
Never.
No.
So that Red House area was never Piru hood.
No.
So why the hell was Bartender living over there?
Bartender was staying on Chester. But he was sneaking in and out the hood. He wasn't staying there.
And he was the only Piru in that area?
No, it was a couple of more. Jug and Love.
And once Santana kicked off, did you guys recruit any of the Pirus in y'all facility and turn them into Santana?
I don't know about that.
Or you just don't want
That generation did their own thing. I was only interested in what I was doing.
So back to the Grandies in Santana, Midtown. When you was Midtown, did you hang in the Grandies?
I went there.
Where'd you guys have your big meetings at?
We had our meetings at Oak Sport.
Oak Sport. Okay.
There's a dispute going on right now among the original Compton set. It's a toss-up between the Grandies, Carver Park, or Front Hood. Who came out first?
Front Hood.
Front Hood came out before the Grandies?
Grandies is already out. But Front Hood came out early in the game too. I don't know exactly which hood came out earlier, but they both came out about the same time.
What about Carver Park?
I don't know about all that.
So when you landed in Compton on Willow Street,
Yeah.
was there any Crip sets in Compton at the time?
Yeah, Oak Sport businessman.
So you don't put them as first? Or you're talking about East Side?
I'm talking about the east side.
What about Corner Pocket? When did they come into play?
Oh, Corner Pocket. Oh,
Around the same time as Front Hood?
yeah.
Not
Corner
after?
Pocket. Corner Pocket and yeah.
So who was the big names from Carver Park? Did you ever hear of a guy named Catnip?
Yeah.
Catnip supposed to left over there and went to the Grandies.
Yeah.
He did. Do you know if he was cripping when he was in Carver Park?
Yeah, he was cripping.
And you can give us a roll call of the original pocket hoods that you came across back in the 70s?
I was trying to think of him when you brought up Pocket Hood. But I was fucking with the I don't know their names right now. I can't pronounce their names, but all of them dead. Michael Scott, his brother. One cat named I can't remember his name either.
What about
Roy Tucker.
Roy Tucker?
Roy Tucker.
Carver Park
Yeah. Lil James was running them.
from 11-8 East Blocc?
Yeah.
Lil James was running Carver Park?
Yeah.
Sitting reminiscing